Welcome to Haeundae Beach, one of the most touristy spots. I'm gonna make a super long exposure, so 10 stopper on my lens. These islands are kind of like that. If you if my horrible explanation makes sense, I'll just give it a try. Yeah, I'm not really sure if this is gonna turn out great, but these are my foreground interests. And back there's this lady with a scope. That's some kind of statue. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. And welcome to Haeundae Beach, one of the most touristy spots of all of Korea. Now, there are some buoys and some islands from here that you can actually photograph, so those are my main objectives today. Also, there are some rocky places on the edge of the beach, so that I will photograph as well. But first, we have to shoot this very obvious composition, which is this buoy right there. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a colorful one. So I actually shot this buoy in 2017, but yeah, I'm just gonna shoot it again because that was from a different angle. And then now today, conditions are a little bit different. Clouds are absolutely beautiful, so everything is just gonna work. All right, so let's set up my tripod and make this photo. All right, so my first shot of the day, actually it's not my first shot of the day because I already went to the Ikite Park, which was your last week's video, but yeah. So my first shot of this location would be this buoy, which is it's such an obvious composition, to be honest, but I don't want to miss anything, so I'm still gonna shoot it. And now the buoy is just lit up by this beautiful sunlight. And I'm using my polarizer currently so that I can polarize the sky, make it a little bit darker so that the clouds will pop out a little bit more. Also, I'm gonna make a super long exposure, so 10 stopper on my lens, and that gives me probably about 30 seconds. Yep, 30 seconds. All right, now there's a slight problem. There's a small ship behind this buoy, so I need to wait until this ship goes away. When the ship goes away, I'll make my shot. So let's wait a little. All right, so the ship's gone. Now I'm gonna make my shot. So ISO 100, f11 in 30 seconds. There we go. Now I put the buoy on the probably like bottom third side, a little bit lower than the bottom third. And most of this upper scenery will be the sky, because the sky is just absolutely stunning today with clouds lit up by the beautiful sunlight that's going down currently. And this buoy is shining as well. So, you know, I think this will be a great shot. So let's just wait 30 seconds and we'll see. Actually, you don't have to wait. So when the shot's done, here's the shot. When I first saw this minimalist composition, I was immediately drawn to the vibrant buoy and the serene expanse of water, while the soft, textured clouds added a dreamlike quality to the scene. Although it is a simple long exposure photo, I think the overall mood and colors work really well together. All right, so I think the first shot of the day was, or actually not the day, but first shot of this place is actually a good one. now I just need to put back my filters back in my pouch, and I actually spin my camera a little bit because I found another composition, which are these small islands. So I'm gonna shoot that. You know what? Actually, I think I still need my polarizer because that way there are clouds. So, all right, put my polarizer on, and so what I'm trying to shoot is there are some islands on the edge of the sea on the horizon, and because of some atmospheric phenomenon which I cannot explain, they look as if they're levitating. And like, so usually if the sea is like this, there are islands like that, but these islands are kind of like that, if you if my horrible explanation makes sense. So basically it looks like they're a little bit levitated, and I think that looks really cool. So I'm gonna make one shot of that as well. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna use my filter, although it's because this island is quite far. That's why I'm zoomed in fully, 400 mil. This might be a hazy image, but still, let's try. So focus, there we go. So I actually forgot how many seconds was that, but I think it was 13 seconds. Or 6 seconds, actually. Let's check the image. Yeah, the image is absolutely hazy. So definitely we can't shoot it from here. We're gonna move up towards the west, which is that way, and then we're gonna shoot these images again. So let's move. So cold. But at least it's not windy here. All right, so we're moving towards the west, thinking that those islands might be, you know, a little bit more closer and a little bit more photogenic, but I think I was wrong. Because it's too hazy, I can't really see the island. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I'm gonna give up on that one. I think it's not a good photo anyways. Or maybe it is, I'm not sure. You know what, I think from here it looks a little bit better. Maybe I can try. I'll just give it a try. Yeah. I'm not really sure if this is gonna turn out great, but let's give it a try. All right. There we go. Okay, let's shoot this. All right, so I was first thinking that I might want to include those islands with the edge of that cliff or that part of the land, but that's continued from the mainland. But I think I'll just exclude everything and just shoot the island only, so that it can be more of a minimalistic image. And because the sky is a little bit hazy that way, even though it's beautiful, I'm gonna use my polarizer. There we go. And of course, 10 stopper for a long exposure shot. There we go. So that gives me probably about 13 seconds or 10 seconds. Yeah, 8 seconds. Okay. 2-second timer. So no need for focus stacking, no need for bracketing, just one shot and that'll be enough. ISO 100, f11, and 8 seconds. And there we go. Now we wait 8 seconds. I think this will be a good black and white because it's mostly about contrast between the dark island and the dark sea and the bright yellow to bluish sky. So probably a black and white image. Let's check the sharpness. And it's not exactly focused, but I think it's okay. So, well, it's kind of mediocre, but still, I think it's fine. Here's the image. At first, I thought I was just wasting time trying to create this image. But after seeing it on a large monitor, I felt grateful that I took the shot. The simplicity of black and white is something I truly love to see. And this image, in that sense, brings me both joy and calmness. Alright, so we're here. As you can see, it's quite rocky here and the waves are crashing in here. I can't really choose which rock I should use as a foreground interest. I know for sure that thing will be my background interest or background subject, but from here, I think I'll choose this one probably, or that one, because I don't want to get wet. I didn't bring my wellies here, so we'll see. All right, let's make some photos here. Yeah, oh God. Okay, let's make some photos here. All right, so I've got my next shot composed here. As you can see, there are two rocks here. Now that one, that's a little bit far. That's the rock that I used as my foreground interest in 2018. But I can't get that close right now because there's high tide today at this time, and I didn't bring my wellies, and I don't plan to sacrifice my feet or anything to get in the water. So I'm just gonna shoot from right here. I made a small nest here. I actually fell and slipped and fell and made this with my arse, but it's fine. I'm fine, I'm alive. All right, so I'm using this rock as my foreground interest, and as you can see, there's a small triangular rock here as well that kind of acts like an anchor. So these are my foreground interests, and back there's this lady with a scope. That's some kind of statue. That will be my background interest. So I think this will be an interesting shot. However, I'll need to crop it quite a bit. All right, I'm currently at about 18 mil, waiting for the wave. ISO 100, f11, and 0.6 seconds. And I'm waiting for the wave to come in and go out, and as it's going out, it leaves this white foam mark that kind of makes this circle around this rock. That's what I'm really planning to make. So waiting for the wave again. I don't want to get wet, so let's move a little bit back, and there we go. Okay, now let's check. Okay, that looks perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's exactly what I wanted, how I wanted. Now I'm gonna focus on that background interest, which is the lady with the scope, and oh God. And I'm gonna shoot it with fast shutter speed, ISO 100 f11 and third of a second. I don't need to wait for a wave here because I'm just bracketing and focus stacking at the same time. And there we go, wow. So there goes my shot of the day, I think. This will be my shot of the day. Okay, give me a hand. I need to go up. Yep. Whew. Oh, man. All right, let me check the sharpness. So my plan is to focus stack or bracket these two shots. Actually, I don't even have to bracket these. They look quite nice without. It doesn't matter. All right, so I think this will be a good one. Here's the shot. Man, my tripod's covered in salt. I am happy that I ended my trip with this shot. The dynamic motion of the swirling water in the foreground and the calm, expansive sea in the background create a beautiful sense of contrast and depth. It's exactly what I envisioned when I was taking this shot. Overall, I think it was a successful photo trip. Even though I was sick throughout the trip and couldn't fully follow my original plan of shooting at many different locations, it still gave me a reason to revisit the city. My objective this year is to explore various locations across the country, capturing scenes that have never been photographed and discovering hidden spots for photographers like myself. If you're interested in seeing more videos like this one, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you as always for watching, and see you next time.